Wait, I'm running Smart Notebook on one screen and I'm casting it to another screen up to my smart board. And I have kids in my Schoology conferences, and I am running my Schoology conferences from this computer. You can see my mirrored screen over here that I'm actually going to be writing on and presenting on. And so here we go. Hey guys, we're kind of a little test subject here today with the way I have the classroom set up. So that was Leah Lindblom filming just to see how I have my class set up for today. So welcome back, guys. Welcome to geometry again. I'm glad to see you guys. We're going to kind of go through a few things. We're going to review some of the stuff we did the other day, and then we are also going to talk about some new stuff and some basic definitions of geometry. So let's get started. First thing I want to show you guys on your slides here is that we have just a finding your way in Schoology, just in case you're kind of lost and need some help with it. It's in our teacher resources and our information. So if you need it, I don't have a linked video here, but you can check it out if you need a little extra help. But I probably at this point, using it in all your classes, you're probably okay. You're getting around, probably better than I am at this point. Next thing, I just want to remind you guys, and we haven't really had any problems in here, so I'm really kind of happy with you guys, that you guys have had really good etiquette when we're talking in the chat and things like that. But just keep that in mind, that we want this stuff, keep it appropriate and keep on task as we're doing this. And the other last thing is, and I'm sure your English classes have covered this, but make sure that you are sending out, when you send an email, don't tell me everything in the title. Tell me that in the text body. In the title, I would prefer if you had your name and what class period you were in, so I kind of know who I'm talking to from the beginning. But that's it. But keep our communications positive. Keep them. You guys have been doing a great job, but just keep it up. All right. Reminders of what we were talking about on what was it? Tuesday. I'm trying to remember. The schedule's a little different for me. So on Tuesday, we were talking about study of patterns and relationships and things that mathematicians notice. Just kind of reminding you guys of that, because we need to bring this back up, because I'm going to show you some things today in class that you're going to need to use this recognizing patterns or noticings and wonderings and things like that as we go through, because this is going to be kind of the way geometry is run throughout the whole year. So here are our learning goals for the day. We're going to find connections between algebra and geometry. And we also, at the end, we're going to hopefully be able to name and describe our undefined terms of geometry. All right, and those are the big things that we're going to be dealing with throughout today. So the next slide I'm going to show you guys, it's going to be a definition of algebra, not the definition, but a definition of algebra. And what I want you guys to do is, after you read through it, I want you to click on your little icons. See my little JE here? I'm going to click on my icon, and I'm going to set my status to a thumbs up when I am done with what I have been asked to do. So today, right now, on the next slide, I'm going to ask you guys to read the definition of algebra that I have there, write down anything you want. But then when you are done, just give me a thumbs up so I know, so I'm not just sitting here waiting, because I can't see what you guys your eyes and stuff in the room. So here's my definition of algebra. I'm not going to read it to you. Please read through it and give me a thumbs up when you are ready to move on. This is my daily class. This is what I do. Even if I'm not in class, or even if we're have kids in here, this is how it would be run normally, without the little thumbs up.
How do you see the thumbs up?
I just go look at it on my computer up here. I wait for them. You see, a couple kids have already given them. So just a nice scroll and wait for the kids. The last couple kids. I'm going to give it a few more moments, and then, so just waiting for the last couple kids, and when you guys are ready, we'll move on to the definition of geometry.
Will you be having them write and interact on this lesson, or should I come back on another day?
Another day.
Okay. Thank you for sharing this with us,
Yeah,
Mr. Cook.
No worries.
And you're in room N212 if any
Yeah.
teacher wants to see this.
Yes. All right, here's my definition of geometry. If you guys, I'm going to clear your status, and I'm going to clear the status of everybody. So when you guys are ready, please give me a thumbs up. Oops. It's just me. It's nothing. And if you guys have any questions, please type it in the chat box so I know to address them.